Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, in today's video, we're going to be tackling a controversial subject. Now, you know on this channel, we never shy away from controversy, and today we're going to be talking something that's kind of blown up on the internet recently, which is the argument of soap as a cleanser. Now, for some reason, I think it's something to do with the lockdown and people not having the same access to products that maybe they used to. Quite a few celebrities have been saying they've been using soap as their go-to cleanser. I thought, wow, okay, this is a bit controversial. It's not something that people have done recently, but I haven't bought a bar of soap in probably 15 years. So I'm going to test it out. Is it as bad for your skin as everyone claims it is? I'm going to test it out for a week. I have tested it out for a week. I'm going to give you my thoughts. Now, up front, if you haven't watched this channel before, my skin type is oily, and I mean oily. We're talking full grease slick here. So obviously we need to bear that in mind when you look at the reaction it had on my skin. I used it for a full week. I only cleanse in the evening. I think on a morning you don't need to cleanse because you're just washing away all the natural oils that the skin has produced overnight to nourish and support the skin. So I just cleanse in the evening. I went and I bought this. This is the Imperial Lather soap bar. It has like the most old granny scent in the world, and it is a pungent scent. I paid £1 for 4 of these, so it's about $1.50 for 4. So that price point, there's no arguing with that. That was available at my local Tesco. That's like the local supermarket here. And I have one currently rotting in the soap dish upstairs. It kind of goes all scuzzy and horrible. So this is a fresh one because I thought, this is a classy channel. You don't want to see my old, manky old soap bar. So I used it for a week, and I'm going to show you my thoughts on whether I think actually you're going to be damaging your skin if you return to soap as a cleanser. So first of all, let's do the pros. I like to start on the positive. Even when it comes to soap, I'm going to start on that positive, and I'm going to say the price. Now, I never say spend more than $10 on a cleanser. I see some people spending $100 on a cleanser. I'm thinking, why? You're putting it on, you're washing it off. You are never going to get the benefit from anything in that product that makes it worth that price. $10 is the maximum you should be spending on a cleanser. However, a cleanser will probably last you a month and a half. You get 4 months worth of soap for $1.50. So that price point is unparalleled. And I know a lot of people think, what is the difference between $1.50 and $10? That's nothing. Well, actually, there are a lot of people out there that, to $9 is a reasonable amount of money. And, I don't think we should always be that dismissive of what can sometimes seem trivial amounts. And particularly in some other countries where there isn't that access. This is my second point. I think soap is very accessible. I don't think there's a country in the world that doesn't have a soap bar easily accessible. And so I think it can be a go-to for a lot of people. Similarly, who hasn't forgotten their wash bag at some point? You get to the hotel and there's always a soap bar on that sink. You might not have your bougie cleanser, but there's always a soap bar stuck on that sink. And so actually it's very easy to get hold of, and it's very easy to use and apply. Lasts forever. You can dry it off, put it in your suitcase, put it in your hand luggage, whatever, and you don't run the risk of it leaking, of it going anywhere, getting really gungy and horrible. Wrap it up in a bit of cling film or saran wrap if you're worried about that, and then stick it in your wash bag and you're good to go. So it's very accessible. And another pro, it didn't dry out my skin one bit. Now, I'm caveating this heavily with I have the greasiest skin going. I actually found the little bit of drying that you do get with soap to actually be quite pleasant, because it did help mop up and eliminate some of that oil which just builds up over the day on my skin. So for me, it was absolutely fine. I would caveat though, with anyone that has drier skin than mine, this is probably not going to be your daily go-to cleanser. I'm going to, spoiler alert, don't think it's going to work. On to the cons. So the main con of a soap is it's a combination of fats. Could be any sort of fat. It could be animal fat, it could be coconut oil, it can even be olive oil in soaps. Any form of fat mixed with sodium hydroxide or lye. That creates a very alkaline product. Our skin is acid. We have an acid mantle. It's quite acidic. And so you're taking away the acidic nature of the skin by neutralizing it with some of that alkalinity from the soap. That's not a good thing. People are putting a lot more focus on the acid mantle of the skin now than they ever have before, and how it kind of contributes to the overall health of the skin. It makes sure that the right bacteria grow in the skin, and it prohibits the growth of the bad bacteria that we don't want. So you need to be very mindful of that. And so I think we really need to focus on the pH of the product as well. All soap bars that I'm aware of, bar maybe like 1%, are fragrance to the hilt. This is like Honestly, it is like the most pungent, old-fashioned smell you've ever smelled, and it lasts, and it gets up your nose, and it stings, and yes, the overall, the fragrance is too much. Nobody wants that, and I just think it wasn't for me. I prefer unfragranced or lightly fragranced cleansers. I don't think the fragrance does a lot of damage because you're putting it on and you're washing it off. I just think the experience wasn't great for me. The sliminess. I mean, if you saw my soap dish upstairs, I mean, I'm quite bougie. Not only did I go out and buy cheap soap, I bought a soap dish to go with it because I thought, oh, you know, you got to go fully into this. I'm not going to do half a review. I bought the soap dish and I bought the soap, and it's basically just disintegrating in the soap dish and looking really grim and not altogether that great. So again, it's not the most designer looking thing. You know, you see a really nice, you know, Aesop cleanser on the back, and you think, oh, these people mean business. These are classy people. You see a melted, scuzzy, grim soap dish. Doesn't have the same effect. So I don't think you get the aesthetic from it, and you certainly don't get the experience, and I don't know the brand that you get with it, because most of the brands are a bit old-fashioned, if I'm going to be honest. What would I think overall? So overall, it did not strip my skin, it did not dry my skin, but my skin is super resilient and super oily. So definitely bear that in mind. I found it got off all of the product that I wanted it to get off. It was a very effective cleanser. It took away all of the SPF, the skincare that I had left on, any dirt and debris for the day. It was a very effective cleanser. And you put enough water on that, and you can really get a decent amount of lather and massage going, which will break all that up so you can wash it off. So as a cleanser, it was very effective. Would I recommend, like some celebrities are doing, using this as your go-to cleanser? Absolutely not. If you are, I don't think you should be scared of soap. Let's get this out. I don't think you should be scared of soap the way that some people think, you know, it's actually like the tool of the devil and we're all going to perish if we touch soap on our skin. Load of old rubbish. It's not bad. And if you find you have left your wash bag at home, you get to the hotel and there's a soap bar, absolutely use it. Because do you know what? Once is not going to make the blindest bit of difference. Twice probably isn't going to have any impact at all. It's not to be afraid of. However, I think long-term use will lead to drying and the imbalance of the acid mantle on the skin, which I think has other consequences. For me, it balanced out some of the excess oil I have, but for anyone that's drier than me, it's just going to be a nightmare. I would stay away from soap, full stop, if you have dry skin or if you have a impaired barrier function on the skin. I'm looking at people with rosacea, dermatitis, eczema, because not only is it going to wreak havoc with the pH, it's going to strip the essential oils, and it is really going to ruin your skin. So definitely not. If that. For the oily, I actually think there's an option. Now, I think we can reach a halfway house here. I don't think, for the oily amongst us, I don't think you should reach for the Imperial Lather Old Granny Bar. I think you should go and buy some of the new generation soaps that are out there. So there's ones with moisturising elements in there, there's ones with treatments in there. You can get Clinique do a beautiful yellow coloured, I'll leave an image of it there, beautiful cleansing bar. That's going to be a lot less distressing to the skin than normal soap because of the additions that they have in there. If you're going to use soap, be clever about it and get a proper new generation, better formulated one. I can't go along with the celebrity thing and think that you should buy this Imperial leather junk. I'm going to keep this for washing hands because I don't ever think you should waste anything. I'm going to put it, we'll chuck the rancid one out of the bathroom, put a new one on there. I'm going to use it for washing hands. Because one of the really good things about soap is it comes with less packaging. So if you're a zero waste person, you want to cut down on your packaging, soap is a really good way of getting rid of some of the plastic packaging in our skincare. But again, look for that new generation of soap and don't be afraid of it just because it's branded as soap. They've started calling them cleansing bars, I've noticed. I think that's to just get away from the negative connotations of soap. I'm actually really glad I did this because I can say to people, all that horror that you hear about soap is all overblown and there's very little to it unless you have very dry or impaired skin. For most people, I think it's an absolutely fine fallback, especially if you've got a really robust skincare routine to replenish the moisture that you lose. I really don't think it's going to be an issue. So if you forget your wash bag, reach for the soap, you're absolutely fine. If you're feeling super oily, maybe, just maybe, it might help balance that. So I am not a convert, but I'm certainly not as scared of soap as some people would like us to believe. Apparently, just as a top tip, apparently the Queen of England uses soap, probably not this rank bar, but uses, I think it's Yardley is her favourite, which is like a really old lavender scented brand here in the UK, to wash her face every day. She is one of my skincare heroes. Her skin is glowing to the gods. Her complexion is beautiful for a mid-90s woman. She looks sensational. So do you know what? If it's good enough for the Queen of England, I think it's good enough for most of us. Hope you found this video interesting. I know it's controversial, but I think sometimes we need to get our heads away from what is the perceived wisdom on some of these things. Test it out. Well, no, I'll test it out so you guys don't have to. And then, you know, we can formulate our own opinions. Not the devil, but certainly not something I'd be reaching for every single day. Hopefully you like this video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment. Do you use soap? There are people watching this. I know there are soap cleansers out there. Leave me a comment below if you want to own up to using soap as your cleanser. Are there any you love the smell of? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Hopefully you'll follow us on Instagram @SkinMad, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Wherever in the world you are, take care. Bye.